This is using the product sum method of factoring. Our first question is x squared plus 5 minus 24. And so for this, we have to think of these as A, B, and C. And we need to figure out what multiplies together to get C. So negative 24. What factors multiply together to get negative 24? Well, negative 1 and 24, positive 1 and negative 24, negative 2 and positive 12, positive 2 and negative 12. We also have negative 3 and positive 8, and negative 8 and positive 3. I did that backwards. We have negative 4 and positive 6, and positive 4 and negative 6. Any of those could be possible factors. Now we have to figure out which set will then add together to get B, and B is 5. So which add together to get a positive 5? Well, these two don't. These two don't. And 4 and 6, you're never going to be able to add anything there to get it. So it's got to be either negative 3 and positive 8 or negative 8 and positive 3. Well, when we add them together, negative 3 and positive 8 will give us a positive 5. So we're going to write it out like this. X minus 3 times x plus 8. That's as far as we have to go, because if we were to do our double distributive, which we learned in our last unit, we would just come up with x squared plus 5x minus 24, which is what we started with. So we're actually going backwards for this unit. Let's try another. This is number 1 from the homework, x squared minus x minus 12. So this is A, this is B, and this is C. And we need to figure out the factors that come together to give us negative 12. So positive 1, negative 12, negative 1, positive 12, positive 2, negative 6, negative 2, positive 6, positive 3, negative 4, and negative 3, positive 4. Okay, so my B is x. Now B is really 1. That's what we're saying, right? Because you could pretend there was a 1 there. So B equals 1. So I have to figure out which two factors add together to give me positive 1. I know it's not 1 and negative 12, or negative 12 or negative 1 and positive 12. It's not going to be any combination of 2 and 6. They're too far apart. So it's got to be either 3 plus negative 4 or negative 3 plus 4. And when I work it out, I find out that 3 plus negative 4 is negative 1, which is not what I need. So it must be negative 3 plus 4. So I will write it out. X minus 3 times x plus 4. Just like that. There's my answer. Don't need to go any further. I can go ahead and check, and I'll get x squared plus x minus 12 as my answer if I went ahead and did my double distributive.